I might just be a YouTuber. They're way easier to deal with, chat. You guys are pain. Like, I'll be honest with you. They're sweet, nice, and wholesome. And guess what? They're doing it. I just make the video in 10 minutes and it's over. The audio was trash, which also blew my mind why anyone's listening to that, because it was I filmed it. Here's the story. That all happened. That I know a lot of you know that I'm really good at making up stories and probably thought I ate some Skittles and I went and made that story in a minute.
Please God, don't
that
play
all was real.
Shit game.
I really did. I'm not playing Smite. I really did go to church with my family, but to be honest with you, I went to church, chat, because I wanted to see how dead it would be. Is that bad?
18 months, baby.
Don't get me wrong. I wanted to go with my family, right? But I wanted to see. You guys are hate watchers, right? I was hate watching the church. I just wanted to see how dead it was. Because and it had no content, and there was no viewers. It was completely dead. So did anyone else grow up in a Catholic or Jewish community when they were younger? Very Catholic, very Jewish is where I grew up, right? And the around the holidays, it was packed. My church. Was anyone else's church like that? Packed to the brim. Every single mass on Christmas and Christmas Eve, packed to the brim. When I was a kid, the church was so full every mass. If you weren't there 30 minutes early, you were not getting a seat at all. You were not getting a seat. You had to stand up the entire time. It was crazy. But a lot of my community, this is the truth of my town, is a lot of my town went to church to kind of see everybody. You didn't necessarily just go for the mass. You went to go see everybody. It was like a community gathering. Like, oh, hey, how you doing? Like shaking hands, being like, oh, how's your mother? It's what my community used to do. They used to go around and do that and then go like this and leave. And chat, it's crazy. In 20 years since I've been going to church, the place went from jam-packed to my dad and I got to the church and we thought, we were there 20 minutes early. We thought mass was canceled because no one was there. There was no one in the parking lots. We're like, where the fuck is anybody? There was nobody in the parking lots. There was nobody in this. There was no lights. There was no show. There was nobody. When I was a kid, people were outside the church talking the entire time and smoking cigarettes and cigars. No one's there. Where is everybody? And it was kind of sad to see. And I don't know about you guys for your churches. God actually fell the fuck off. It's crazy. But my church was used to be jam-packed. They had a priest. We had a really good priest. His name was Father Mike. He was the best. And he was like funny. He got everybody. He was good jokes. He was really good to me as an altar boy. And he's just not there anymore. We got a new priest. And this priest sounded AI the way he was talking. Holy shit. The way this guy talked, insane. It blew my mind how this guy was talking. It just sounded like an AI priest. It was so weird. I'm like, is this guy hopped up on Ritalin at 12 o'clock at night? It was terrible. When he talked, I'm like, God damn, I fucking put on a cassette tape instead. It's so boring. And I think that's partially why the church is dead. But I also went to Jersey, and I realized why you guys think it's so funny when I talk. Because just hearing the conversations from an outsider after being in Austin for so long, and you hear, like, someone say, like they'll be like, I walk the dog, and then, do you want a cannoli? Like they say shit like that. Like, it's like, it just sounds so stupid when you go over there. You're like, this is so dumb. I walked my dog, and by the way, do you want a cannoli or something? Like, are you hungry? What do you want? And it's everywhere you go. Like, I visited a bunch of family, friends and family, and I gave them, I went to Lush, and I gave them these Lush boxes that were pre-whatever. I'm like, oh, Merry Christmas. They're like, oh, hey, thank you for the fucking gift. What the hell? You didn't have to do that. That's crazy. You want to come in? Come in. You want some food? You want some sausage? I'm like, all right, just sounds like a sitcom. It's so stupid. It was just dumb. But I did enjoy myself when I went home. And the story was real of my teacher. I did go meet my teacher at church at midnight mass. And I really was looking for him for like 10 years. I've been trying to find him. Not like 10 years. Yeah, like 10 years. I tried looking for him when I was in college. I couldn't find him. But I met him and stuff. It was very sweet. We both cried. Because he knew. I was a piece of shit. I was the first piece of shit he had, which is important. And he's like, yeah, you taught me a lot. He's like, you're the worst student I ever had. Like, it doesn't get better than that. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually so sweet. He's like, you are still the worst student I ever had. Thank you. Thank you. 20 years, Chad, this guy's been teaching. And I'm the worst student he ever had. How crazy is that? I did end up meeting that teacher. We did meet up. We talked. I brought my friends. We all hung out. It was a good time. We got pretty drunk. I'm not going to lie to you. But it was a good time. It was good. He's very proud of me. He's very proud of me. His kid... So I'm at church, and he's got a family, right? And his kid was born when I was a young buck. When I was in 5th grade, his kid was born. And I'm there, and I'm talking to his dad. His dad is talking to me, and the mom's looking at me literally like the uh-oh emote. Because she has no idea what I'm doing. The entire time in church, I'm staring. I'm like, is that my teacher? I couldn't tell because I was like kind of far away. And I see the mom the whole time going, like, waiting, wondering what is he gonna do? Is this the she's like freaking out. And I as I'm walking up to the dad after the church, I think the mom thought I was gonna kill him or something because she backed up and also went like this. And I'm like, oh, is this your husband? I just want to talk to him. But the kid I'm talking to his dad, and the kid starts like listening on the conversation. I ask him like, oh, do you know any YouTubers or streamers? I might know some of them. And who do you think he said? Immediately, he said Speed was the first person he said. No, he said Speed. He said Speed and Kai. Those are the two people he knows. I'm like, do you watch Twitch? He's like, absolutely not. I'm like, okay. Do you watch YouTube? He's like, barely. Like, so what do you watch? He said Instagram Shorts. Is that a thing? Is that a thing that you do? Is you watch Instagram Shorts only? No YouTube. I'm like, do you really not watch a lot of YouTube? He's like, nope. I just watch Instagram Shorts. I cannot believe that. I guess so, yeah. I could not believe it. And he's like, yeah, I watch Speedy. I know Kai. I know Aiden Ross. And he said, I'm like, do you know who I am? He said, I've seen you before. I don't know your name, but I've seen you before somewhere. I'm not sure where. And I'm like, it's not on live stream fails, obviously. Thank God. I'm like, I've seen you before, though. I don't know your name, but I've seen you, Miz. I've seen you. I recognize your face. And I'm like, do you recognize my messages or do you recognize my face? He's like, no, your face. I know your face. All right, what? How do you know me? And he doesn't remember. So he goes home with his dad, and his dad is like looking me up at this point because he just wants to know what's going on with me. And his son goes, yeah, I know where you're from. You're the guy that did the Mario clip. That's where you're from. Yep. Classic. It was a classic. I was like, look, I'll take that any day of the week. If that's what your son knows me as, the Mario guy, I'll take that any day of the week. So that's where he knew me from. And it was really cool to see. It's weird going home. Is it weird going home for any of you guys in your 30s? Because it was just everyone was. Maybe you are home, but dude, I went home. And I'm from the Northeast. I'm from Jersey. I don't know if you guys knew that. Dude, nobody's there. All my friends and family, or like my old friends, they moved out of Jersey. They left. Because it's too expensive there. They can't afford it. So they all left. I'm like, oh, let's go see, Mike, Paul, Sean. They're all gone. None of my friends are there. They all left. And I think it's kind of hard for me to conceptualize how much time has passed because I've been in high school 2.0 for the past 6 years. But it's kind of crazy to go home and you just look around and they're all gone. And then I have this one friend. So Brennan takes me to a bar, right? There's 2 bars we can go to. One is the classic bar that we always go to. And the second bar is right down the street. So I told Brennan, let's go right down the street, right? And apparently the first bar was popping and a lot of people were there, so I was pissed I didn't go. But the second bar I went to, and I walk in, I order a fucking Corona with a lime, a classic. I turn around, and it's one of the girls I used to go to fucking school with. And I'm like, oh my God, what's up? No way. I start freaking out. She starts freaking out. She's like, I've been looking for you for so long. The old me is dead and gone. I'm like, what's going on with you? What's up? And she's like, let's hang out. Because we were friends. We were friends. And, dude, I don't know what happened, but I'm like, yeah, let's hang out. And she drives me to her place. Yeah. She drives me to her place. Yeah, real cool. And, we're talking and stuff. And I'm like, oh, how's things going? She's like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Right as we park. I'm like, all right, let's get out of the car. It's time to leave. Let's go in your house. What's going on? Yeah, let's go in the house. That was out of nowhere. What? Did you just pull a bump out of your fucking purse? What the hell? Where did that come from? We go in the house. So what have you been doing over these past 2 fucking years? It's 2 a.m. What are you doing? You have work tomorrow. I know, I'm getting ready for it. Fuck, it's good. It's work sick. All right. So I start talking to her about, like, family. And I'm like, your family's doing good. No, they're not good. They're fucking dead. All right. So we're just sitting there hanging out. And she's just, like, throwing her life at me, basically. Line after line. All of a sudden, 3 other dudes show up to her house. 3. 1 was gay as hell. And I mean that in the gayest way. Dude was very gay. And he starts, oh, you want to dance? All right, fine, I'll dance. Fuck. What's going on here? I'm sober as a bird at this point. I'm 1 Corona deep. Freaking out. Like, what's going on here? He starts doing a line, starts dancing. Then you got another dude doing lines. And all he played all night for 3 hours straight was Lil Wayne. The entire night. He's like, Lil Wayne is the GOAT. Nothing beats old Lil Wayne. I'm putting on Lil Wayne. He put every Lil Wayne song, which I loved, by the way, because I love Lil Wayne. I had no problems with this guy. Was great. He was fine. He just kept putting on I listened to every Lil Wayne song for 3 hours straight. He's like, I have to listen to Lil Wayne. It is the best. All right, it's understandable. I have no problem with that, obviously. I love Lil Wayne. We put on Fireman. We put on Up, Up, and Away. Put on all the classics. But this guy, this guy was also doing bumps. He was one of the guys that was also the third guy started mentioning politics. And this guy got pissed and started to just throw out how he's a stern right-wing Republican, blah, 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 fuck this nation, all this other stuff, while doing lines of coke. And I'm just there trying to talk to someone that I knew fucking 25 years ago. And it was just an absolute disaster. It was terrible. And apparently, I don't know if it's a Jersey thing or maybe it's like a 20s thing. Everyone does coke now. Everyone does coke. This is not some new... like I said, I haven't been around for a while, but everyone's like, yeah, everyone does coke now. In North Jersey, everyone's doing coke. Is it just chat? I don't understand. Let me ask you a question, and maybe I sound crazy. Isn't everyone broke as fuck nowadays? How is anyone affording coke? It's cheap. Really? I thought coke was like crazy. I've never done coke in my life ever. I never will. Um, but you know it's crazy. The girl I'm talking about, the one that brought me to her place, I was like, hey, cause she does really well. I'm like, how much money are you making nowadays? She's like, I make like 200K a year. I'm like, all right, shit, fuck, like she does crazy well. She's one of my only people around me that actually does pretty well. A lot of other people around me have no job, so yeah, she does not have an OnlyFans. I actually did find out. Oh my god. I did find out from my friends that one girl I used to go to school with, um, also now does OnlyFans. And apparently she does. I'm not naming her, not happening, but apparently she does pretty well. This girl was trailer park trash when we were younger. Like that's like I would describe her as trailer park trash. So now some of you are probably pretty into it and definitely want her link. Link her pussy. Oh, you said you're a pussy. No. What's up, Miz? Love the video on YouTube, dude. Thank you, man. I'm not naming her. I'm not naming her. And she is trailer park trash. She's like a grown up version of one of those girls from Ed, Ed and Eddie. That's who she is. I'm not naming who she is. And I saw her Instagram stuff. It's kind of weird. I'm going to be real with you. It's kind of weird. Does anyone from your high schools or college or high schools do OnlyFans now? It was kind of weird to see. I'm like, I wanted to ask you to the middle school dance at one point, and now your fucking tits are just out in front of me. What is this? Yes, I'll buy it. I'm not promoting this girl, dude. Like, I'm just telling you who she was. You jerked off to it. Why did I read that? No, I did not, bro. I immediately closed it. I'm not okay with it. It's weird. It's weird. But yeah, I had a crush on this girl because I loved Trailer Park Trash when I was younger. I used to listen to every Eminem song, and it was kind of weird seeing her and being like that. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting to see. But regardless, that's really all that happened. I went to a play with my family, and I went to go see the Radio City Christmas show. That was pretty fucking sweet. And my mom is such a cheap ass all the time. It's so fucking annoying. She's like crying. She's happy. She's like, I'm so proud. I'm so happy that you're here. All right, mom, this is great. And then she's like, I want to remember this moment forever. All right, you're being too much. Calm down. We usually aren't like this. She takes me to the cashier, and she wants to get an ornament for the tree. And I'm like, all right, get an ornament. Come on, hurry up. Tears running down her face. She's just crying, happy I'm there. Come on, hurry up. She gets the ornament. That'll be $27. Oh, fuck no. Fuck that. I'm not buying this fucking ornament. Let's get the hell out of here. Like, I'm not buying $27 for an ornament. I'll go to Kohl's and get one for $3. I'm not buying that fucking shit. My mom was just like crying for like 10 minutes about how the fact that she's so happy and she wants to remember this moment and she wants something for $27 she won't spend. My mom. Like, come on, just fucking spend the damn money. So I bought it for her, okay? Don't think I'm a scumbag. I bought the fucking thing. Yeah, I fucking bought it. I'm not a prick. I used your money to buy it, by the way. So, yeah. That's pretty much the whole thing. What did my mom... Dude, I got for Christmas... what did my mom get me for Christmas? I got my mom a diamond necklace, right? a diamond necklace. I gave my brother like I think like $3,000 or $4,000. My mom got me socks, and my brother got me deodorant. I thought it was pretty good. I'm like, hey, they pay attention. Like I thought it was pretty fucking nice. Like I got socks and deodorant. Yeah, that tells you something. Yeah, no, it tells me something for sure. So I was like, that's fucking sick. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. But what else happened after that? Not much. I just went to New York, realized that that's where I'm supposed to be, and yeah, we're definitely going there over the next year. But I do have some shit. I have some gifts. So I know Emmy got like 45 things in her PO box, but I got 4, and you know what? I'm happy with that. It's a mini PO box. 4. You know, maybe a PO box is a bad idea nowadays. Is this a toothpick? What is this? Is this the hook? Ah! What is this? Who the fuck was that? Acupuncture made easy. What the fuck? Okay. Acupuncture. Oh, God. I gotta give this one to my sister. Oh. I'm not really a stressed guy, though. Alright, what is this? 2 mizkif. I got the clap! Chat! Yo! Let's open up the next gift. Alright, so who threw that? Was that a Lindy or Bonnie? Someone threw that at me. Or was it Mr. Beast? Was it Mr. Beast? Thank you, Mr. Beast. Alright, this next gift is probably a sponsor. See, that's why P.O. Boxes suck nowadays. Everything's a sponsor. Meow. Wait, maybe this isn't a sponsor. It has hair in the back. There's taped hair. Okay, this is Jenna Lynn Meowy IRL's tits? I'm gonna be real with you, that looks nothing like her. Does anyone else think that looks nothing like her? Like, what? It looks nothing like you, dude. What the hell? Alright, let's open up this next gift. Is this some sick joke? Chompy's got a new home. All right, Chomp.